Congratulations! In choosing your new Jaguar, you've distinguished yourself as someone whose appreciation of classic styling, elegant appointments, exceptional power and refined performance sets you apart from other luxury car buyers. Whether you're a first-time owner or someone who's experienced the joy of driving a Jaguar, we invite you to take a few minutes to review the highlights of some of the exciting features of your new Jaguar S-Type that have been designed for your comfort, convenience and safety. Your Jaguar is protected with a sophisticated security system operated by the keys or the remote-controlled battery-operated transmitters. For added security, each key is fitted with an electronic device programmed to your car's ignition. To lock the car and set the perimeter alarm, press the lock button once, or turn the key to the rear of the car and release. The direction indicators will flash once. The interior security LED will start flashing, and after 20 seconds, the alarm will be set. Holding the key in the lock position will close the windows and sunroof where fitted. If a door, the hood, or the luggage compartment is open when arming the system, the indicators will flash 5 times to warn that the car is not secured. Press the unlock button to unlock the doors and luggage compartment and to disarm the system. The indicators will flash twice and the interior lights will go on for 20 seconds. Press and hold the unlock button to open the windows and sunroof. Turn the key towards the front of the car and release to unlock the doors and luggage compartment. The indicators flash twice and the interior lights go on for 20 seconds. However, unlocking with the key will not disarm the security system. If you then open the driver's door, you'll hear a ticking sound, warning that the security alarm will sound after 15 seconds. To stop the alarm, press the unlock button or turn the ignition key to position 2. If, after you've unlocked the car with the key, a passenger door is opened, the alarm will sound immediately. To stop the alarm, press the unlock button. Open the luggage compartment with the switch on the dashboard, the transmitter button, or, when the car is unlocked, the release button on the lid. If the security system is armed and you use the key to open the compartment, the alarm will sound. You must use the transmitter to turn the alarm off. The alarm will not sound when you open the luggage compartment with the transmitter, even if the car is locked and armed. The valet switch in the glove box deactivates the luggage compartment remote release on the dashboard. Press the switch, then lock the glove box with either the black-topped or green-topped key. You can then give the green-topped key to a parking attendant, who will be able to drive the car and lock the doors, but will not be able to open the glove box or luggage compartment. Press either front door lock lever to lock all the doors. Pull either lever or the door release to unlock all the doors. Each rear door is fitted with a child safety lock. To immobilize the interior door handles, move the lever a quarter turn. Move it back to the original position to turn the feature off. This feature helps keep you from locking the key in the car. If the driver's door is open and someone tries to lock the doors with the driver's locking lever, all the doors will lock. Then the driver's door only will automatically unlock. If the front passenger's locking lever is pressed, all the doors will lock briefly, then automatically unlock. Drive-away door locking is an added safety feature. With the ignition on, the key in position 2 and all the doors closed, stepping on the brake and moving the gear selector out of park or neutral will lock all the doors. Your Jaguar dealer will change transmitter batteries at routine service intervals. However, If there is a noticeable decrease in the transmitter's range, the battery should be changed. Insert a slim blade into the groove between the covers and pry them apart. Put the new cell in with the plus symbol down. Then click the covers back into place. Your Jaguar S-Type has several features designed to help you personalize your driving environment. Switches on the sides of the front seat cushions move the seats forward and back and up or down, and raise or lower the front or rear of the seat cushion. To lower or raise the seat back, use the center switch. Where fitted, the lumbar support control increases or decreases lower back support. A switch on the dashboard controls the front seat heating option when the ignition is on. You can turn the heaters off with the switch. The heaters will go off automatically after 10 minutes. Pull the front head restraints up to adjust them to any one of 4 positions. Use the release button on the surround to lower them. The rear head restraints can be set in 3 positions. The restraints should always be positioned behind your head, not behind your neck. You can increase luggage compartment storage by folding down the rear seats. The release pulls are in the trunk. Be sure the rear armrest is stowed and that there is enough clearance between the front seats and the rear head restraints. The 4-way switch on the steering column lets you move the steering wheel forward and back to set the reach, and up or down to adjust the tilt. A convenient entry-exit feature can be set to give you more room to get into or out of the car. When the ignition key is removed, the steering wheel moves to its uppermost tilt and innermost reach positions, and the driver's seat moves fully back if it has not been preset to its maximum rearward position. When the ignition key is reinserted, the steering wheel and seats will return to your preset positions. This feature is selected by turning the switch on the steering column to auto. Turn the switch to off to cancel the feature. The electrochromic rear view mirror darkens automatically to prevent headlight glare from a following vehicle. It will clear when light levels return to normal, or when reverse gear is selected. To turn the feature off and on, push the switch. The brightness of the compass display dims as ambient light levels darken. Both heated door mirrors are adjusted from the driver's door. Move the selector switch toward the mirror to be adjusted, then use the 4-way switch to make your adjustments. No adjustments can be made when the selector switch is in the center position. You should keep the selector in the center so you won't inadvertently change your mirror presets. For maneuvering in tight spaces, you can fold the mirrors against the vehicle body. The memory feature on the driver's door stores and recalls driver's seat, steering column and door mirror positions for 2 drivers. After adjusting the seat, steering column and mirrors, press the memory button and, within 5 seconds, press a memory position button. The memory button LED will go out and a chime will sound to confirm that the positions have been stored. Repeat the process to store positions for a second driver. To recall a memory position, the gear selector must be in park or neutral. Press and release a memory position button. You can program the transmitter to recall your memory positions when you press the unlock button. Press the memory button and, within 5 seconds, press any button on the transmitter. Next, press a position button. Only the presets for that memory position will be programmed into the transmitter. The second memory position can be programmed into the other transmitter. You control all the electric windows from the driver's door. To lower a window, press and hold the back of the switch. To raise it, press and hold the front of the switch. Release the switch to stop the movement. The driver's window switch has a one-touch down feature. Briefly press the back of the switch to lower the window in one quick movement. The isolation button overrides individual control of the rear windows. When the button is pressed in, only you can operate the rear windows. All windows will operate for up to 10 minutes after the ignition key is removed from the ignition if the doors remain closed. Your Jaguar S-Type is fitted with 3-point lap and shoulder belts in all 5 seating positions. Seat belts are the most important protection against injury in all types of accidents. They should always be worn, even though your Jaguar is equipped with airbags. Front belts can be adjusted for shoulder height. The automatic retraction of the reel maintains the correct tension across your body. The belts will lock automatically with accelerated body movement or during emergency braking. The driver's airbag is in the steering wheel. The front passenger's in the dashboard. Side impact airbags move with the front seat backs to protect regardless of the seat position. To maintain the effectiveness of the airbags, take care not to put objects on the steering wheel, dashboard or seat sides. Seats should be moved back as far as is practical. A rear seat is the safest place for a child. Never put a rearward-facing child seat in the front passenger seat. Instructions for installing a child seat are in the driver's handbook. In the event of an accident, a fuel cut-off switch under the left side of the dashboard will cut power to the ignition and electric fuel pump. Once the inertia switch is tripped, it must be reset before the engine will start. Full instructions for resetting the switch are in the handbook. Controls for the sound system, telephone and voice activation system, where fitted, the horn and cruise control are mounted on the steering wheel. The left column stalk controls the direction indicators and the headlamp high beams. Pull the stalk to the first position and release it to flash the high beams. The lights will stay on as long as you hold the stalk in the first position. The exterior lighting control is on the dashboard at the left of the steering wheel. You can set the timer to keep the headlamps on for up to 3 minutes after the ignition has been switched off. On auto, a sensor on the dashboard will monitor exterior light levels and automatically switch the headlamps on or off as needed. For this feature to work properly, it's important not to cover the sensor and to keep the windshield clean. All exterior lights are off in the center setting. The next setting turns on the side, tail, license plate and instrument pack lights. Along with these lights, the dipped headlamps go on when you turn to the next setting. In this setting, pulling the column stalk to the second position will turn on the main beams. Pull the switch and move it to the next position to turn on the rear fog lamps. Front fog lamps go on when you pull the switch, when it's in any position except off. The right column stalk controls the variable speed windshield washer wiper system, which only works when the ignition is in position 2. Pull the stalk down for a single flick wipe. The wiper will operate continuously at the slow speed until the stalk is released. From the off position, push the stalk up once for intermittent wipe. The rotary collar adjusts the delay between wipes from 3 to 18 seconds. The next position up is for continuous slow operation. The next, high-speed operation. Briefly press the end of the stalk for a short burst of washer fluid followed by 3 complete wipes of the screen. If you continue to hold the button, the washers will operate for up to 10 seconds. The wipers will operate as long as you hold the button. To keep the wipers from icing, a switch on the climate control panel will turn on the heated wiper park. This feature will go on automatically at 39 degrees. Rain-sensing wipers that operate automatically when it rains are fitted on some models. Switch the system to auto and set the store control to intermittent. The ignition key must be in position 2 and the gear selector out of park or neutral for the rain-sensing system to operate. Jaguar has designed a comprehensive array of gauges and lights to keep you informed of the status of the operating systems of your car. To the left of the speedometer are the engine temperature gauge and the left turn signal indicator. To the right of the tachometer are the fuel level gauge and the right turn signal indicator. In the center are the status lights for the main beams, fog lights, traction control, and optional dynamic stability control. The message center displays odometer readings, system warnings, trip computer information, and on models with steering wheel controls, audio system, and voice activation messages. The two side lights indicate the type of warning in the message center: red for primary warnings that need immediate attention, amber for secondary warnings. The display is lit when the ignition is on. The dimmer on the dashboard varies the brightness when the exterior lights are on. The Jaguar Dual Memory Trip Computer is a convenient way for you to monitor travel data for a single journey or two separate journeys concurrently. For example, work-related travel and evening or weekend travel. Press Trip to set the computer at the start of a journey. The message center will direct you to choose between trip A or B. After you make your selection, press the reset button and hold it for 3 seconds. Data can be displayed in miles and gallons or litres and kilometres. Press Clear to cycle from odometer readings or other messages to trip data. Press Trip to display distance and range, average and current fuel consumption, and average speed. Press Clear to return to odometer readings. The message center is programmed for readouts in English, but other languages can be selected. Press miles kilometre while turning the ignition key to position 2. Press miles kilometre to cycle through the options. When the language you want appears, press AB. After 3 seconds, your selected language will appear in the message center. Cruise control is a useful aid for developing economical driving techniques by maintaining a constant preset speed for motorway driving. Turn the system on. When you've reached the speed you want to maintain, press the Set button. Your Jaguar will travel at that speed automatically, and you may take your foot off the accelerator. Braking will disengage cruise control. Push the resume switch to gradually bring the car back to the preset speed. Pressing Cancel will disengage the system, but the set speed will be retained in the memory. Press Off to turn off cruise control. To help you get into your Jaguar, the interior lights fade on for 20 seconds when you unlock the car. Both you and your front seat passenger have convenient access to the map-reading courtesy lamps. Rear passengers can control their individual reading lamps. Press the master control to override individual control. If the lamps are on when you leave the car, they will fade off when you lock it. Instruments, door switches, sound system and climate control panels are lit when the ignition is turned on. The light level is adjusted with the dimmer on the dashboard. Luggage compartment, glove box and sun visor lights will continue to work for up to 40 minutes after the ignition has been switched off. Door guard lamps in each front door warn passing vehicles that a door is open. Puddle lamps light your way in and out of the car. The Jaguar S-Type sunroof offers a variety of options for directing air into the cabin. The sunroof control is within easy reach of you and your front passenger. With the ignition in position 1 or 2, gently pull the switch back to the first position and hold it until the roof opens, as far as you would like. Stop the motion by releasing the switch. One touch will fully open the roof. Pull the switch back to the second position and release it. Pushing the switch up, forward or back will stop the movement. To close, push the switch forward and hold it. You can stop it in any position by releasing the switch. To only tilt the roof, push the switch up and hold it until the roof is fully tilted. To close, push the button forward. To fully open the tilted roof, gently pull the switch back and hold it. The sunshade travels automatically with the sunroof. However, when the sunroof is closed, you may pull the shade to any position with the pull cup. The reverse park feature, where fitted, automatically warns when the car is backing towards an object. If the object is not high enough or close enough to damage the car, the warning will not sound. Press the switch on the console to turn off the feature. Reverse park will be reset each time you start your Jaguar. Up to 3 transmitter signals for garage doors, entry gates or your home security system can be programmed into the garage door opener. With the engine off, press the open button on your transmitter and, at the same time, select and press a channel button on the garage door opener. Continue to press both buttons until the red light flashes rapidly. Then, release both buttons. Pressing a programmed button will open a garage door or entry gate or activate a home security system without the need for separate transmitters. The sophisticated dual-zone Jaguar climate control system has been designed for maximum comfort in all weather conditions and features individual temperature settings for you and your front seat passenger. Press Auto to start the system in the fully automatic mode. Temperature, fan speed and air distribution will be controlled by the system. Year-round use of the automatic mode is recommended for maximum efficiency. Temperatures can be displayed in either Celsius or Fahrenheit. In Auto, the passenger side temperature is selected with the right control, the driver's side with the left control. Press and hold Auto for 2 seconds to equalize the temperatures. Changing your side will change the passenger's side. Changing the passenger side returns the system to dual control. If you select the highest heating setting or the lowest cooling setting, the passenger setting will be the same until he or she chooses a new one. If there is a great difference between the two settings, the driver's side will take priority and the system will make the passenger as comfortable as possible. In Auto, the fan operates at low speed until the engine has warmed. Then you can adjust for more or less airflow. Press Auto to return to automatic control. You can direct the air to the face, face and feet, feet only, or the windshield and feet. Press EXT to display the outside temperature. Press again to return to the climate control readings. Press Defrost to direct air at maximum fan speed to the windscreen and front door windows. Press the recirculation button to close outside air intake to keep unpleasant odors from being drawn into the cabin. Recirculation will stay on from 1 to 12 minutes, depending on the outside air temperature. You can extend the time by pressing and holding the button for 2 seconds if defrost or the manual air distribution demist is on. Press recirculation again to reopen the vents and bring outside air into the cabin. With the engine running, press R for rapid defrost or demist of the rear windscreen and door mirrors. The heaters will automatically switch off after 10 minutes. The rear windscreen heater operates automatically in cold weather or when defrost is selected. Jaguar S-Type V8 climate control systems have a heat at rest feature that continues to heat the cabin after the engine has been turned off and continues to do so until the engine has cooled. The Jaguar S-Type features custom-designed sound systems of exceptional quality and versatility. These sophisticated systems are easy to tailor to your preferences and convenient to operate. Press the on-off volume control to turn on the radio and to adjust the volume levels. Separate levels can be set for the radio, cassette play and optional CD auto-changer. The automatic volume control feature will raise the volume to overcome road noise as the speed of the car increases. Press Menu until AVC and the sound level appear in the display. Use the Seek Tune control to select the level. Press any button to exit the feature. The system will automatically exit the feature after 4 seconds. Wavebands are selected with the AM/FM button. For manual tuning, briefly press Menu once. Use the Seek Tune control to move from station to station, up or down the waveband. The system will seek the strongest stations for you. Briefly press the left side to seek down the waveband, the right side to seek up. You can easily recall 6 stations on each AM and FM band with the preset buttons. To program this feature, select a waveband, tune to a station, then press and hold a preset for 2 seconds. Continue until all 12 AM and 12 FM stations have been stored. The system can also automatically seek and store the 6 strongest stations on each waveband. Press and hold the AM/FM button for 2 seconds. There will be a brief silence while the waveband is searched. When the stations have been stored, preset 1 will be selected. Because the strongest stations are selected, some of the stations you have preset may be duplicated. Your Jaguar is equipped with the radio data broadcast system that decodes signals from FM stations transmitting RDS data. If you've preset an RDS station, the name, as well as the frequency, will be displayed. As you travel, RDS will track the signal and automatically hold it for the best reception. Display the type of RDS station you're listening to by pressing the PTY button. RDS will search for other stations of the type, or you may select from a list of different types. Press PTY. Turn the volume control to make your choice. Briefly press Seek Tune, and RDS will search for the type you've chosen until a station is found or until you cancel the search with the PTY button. Insert an audio cassette into the aperture and the tape will play automatically. After playing one side, the tape will auto-reverse and play the other side. You may select which side will play with the tape button. Press Seek Tune to go to the start of the next music track or the start of the previous track. Press twice for fast forward or rewind. Press a third time to return to tape play. Press the double D button when playing tapes recorded with the Dolby noise reduction system. To select Dolby on the premium sound system, press Menu until Dolby On or Dolby Off is displayed. Then press Seek Tune to make your choice. The tape eject button is on the right of the aperture. On some models, there is a convenient tape storage compartment. The optional 6-disc CD auto-changer is stored securely in the glove box. When loading a CD into the magazine, be sure that the disc label is facing up. Push the tray into the magazine until it clicks. Load the magazine into the auto-changer with the arrow up and pointed towards the auto-changer. Press CD to play a disc. Choose a disc with the preset buttons. Number 1 will play the disc stored in the bottom tray of the magazine. Press Seek Tune once to select a track. The right side for forward, the left, reverse. Press and hold to fast forward or reverse. Press once to return to the start of a track that's been playing a few seconds. To play discs at random, press Menu until Shuffle is displayed. Press Seek Tune to make your choice. Volume can vary from disc to disc. To avoid having to make frequent adjustments, select Compress On, and the system will adjust the volume as necessary. You can set separate levels for treble and bass and balance and fade for the optional CD player, the cassette, and each AM and FM waveband. Select the mode to be adjusted, then turn the volume control to set the level. To set the clock, press and hold Menu for 2 seconds. Press Seat Tune to set the hours, minutes, Owners of the Jaguar Premium sound system will enjoy enhanced sound quality from additional speakers in the center console and rear parcel shelf, and the option to refine the acoustic character of the cabin with digital signal processing. DSP adapts sound quality to the number of people in the car and the type of program being played. Briefly press DSP to display the number of people currently in the car. Turn the volume control to change the setting. Briefly press DSP twice to select audio effects. Turn the volume control to type of program or music being played, and the system will enhance the performance. The sound system can be operated after the ignition is turned off. It will switch off automatically after 1 hour. Many models offer the added convenience of steering wheel mounted controls, which duplicate most of the functions on the sound system panel. Press and hold Select to choose the radio, audio cassette or CD mode. Briefly press Select to go on to the next preset station. Change the side of a tape that's playing, or choose one of the 6 compact discs. In the radio mode, press the upper part of the seat control to move up the selected waveband, the lower part to move down. The next strongest station will be found for each press. In the cassette mode, press the upper part to go to the start of the next track, the lower part to go to the start of the previous track. Press the upper part twice for fast forward. Press the lower part twice to rewind. Press a third time to return to play. In the CD mode, the upper part selects the start of the next or previous track. Press and hold for fast forward. Press and hold the lower part to rewind. Volume for all modes is controlled by the third switch. The upper part increases the level, the lower part decreases the level. The Jaguar S-Type transmission is engineered to deliver responsive and spirited performance from the remarkable Jaguar engines. The electronic 5-speed automatic transmission features the exclusive J-gate gear selector that lets you tailor the transmission to your driving style. The right side provides fully automatic shifting. The left, manual control of 2nd, 3rd and 4th gears. In addition, you can select between normal and sport driving modes. In the normal mode, gear changes are timed for relaxed cruising and smooth shifting. In the sport mode, selected by pressing the switch on the console, the lower gears are held to higher RPMs before the upshift occurs to take advantage of the engine's power range for quicker acceleration. For safety, the gear selector cannot be moved out of park until the ignition key is in position 2, the engine is started, or the brake is applied. The key cannot be removed from the ignition unless the gear selector is in park. The electronic anti-lock braking system on the 4-wheel disc brakes of your Jaguar S-Type monitors the rotation of each wheel. When you brake, ABS will detect if a wheel is about to skid or lock up, and will automatically release and reapply brake pressure to help you maintain steering control. In the ABS mode, you may feel a slight pulsing through the pedal when you apply the brakes. This is normal. For maximum safety, you should continue braking and steering. Traction control is an important active safety addition to the anti-lock braking system. It helps reduce wheel spin for better traction when you accelerate on slippery roads, or when the wheels are on uneven surfaces, for example, one wheel on gravel and the other on the pavement. Traction control defaults to on when the engine is running. You can turn this feature off with the console switch. When the system is off, the warning light will be lit. To turn the system back on, press the console switch. Dynamic stability control works with ABS and traction control to counteract potential oversteer by applying brake pressure to individual wheels as needed. If you're braking, you will feel the pedal move when you apply additional pressure. This is normal with dynamic stability control. The system is on when the engine is running. Press the console switch to turn the feature off. The warning light will stay on until you turn the system back on. The optional Jaguar-designed CAT system senses vehicle speed, road conditions, and driver input and automatically adjusts the firmness of the suspension to maximize comfort, handling, and control. The subtle, imperceptible changes from normal suspension to stiffer sports handling generally take place during braking or cornering, or when road conditions demand, such as when the car hits a bump. The release for the fuel filler flap is on the dashboard. If necessary, the flap can be opened manually by pulling the tag in the luggage compartment. Press and turn the cap counterclockwise until you hear a snap. It's important that you use only premium unleaded fuel to maintain the highest performance of your Jaguar S-Type. A low-maintenance battery specifically designed for Jaguar is located in the luggage compartment, as is the spare tyre and tools for changing it. The hood release is on the dashboard. After the safety catch has been released, the gas-filled struts will help raise the hood and keep it in place. Items requiring regular checks on the S-Type V6 include the engine oil, power steering fluid, brake fluid, engine coolant, and windshield washer fluid. Items requiring regular checks on the S-Type V8 include the engine oil, power steering fluid, brake fluid, engine coolant, and windshield washer fluid. This video has described only the highlights of some of the many exciting and helpful features of your Jaguar S-Type. For more details and information on these features, please consult your operating and care handbooks. If you have any questions, please contact your Jaguar dealer. A second video has been provided which describes the operation of the in-car telephone, the voice activation system, and the navigation system. It is important to follow the service schedules for your vehicle to maintain optimum performance. To ensure that your comprehensive 4-year warranty is not invalidated, you should insist on fitment of components to the original Jaguar specification to replace worn parts. Your Jaguar dealer can supply you with replacement parts and accessories which are fully approved to Jaguar original quality standards and specifications. This will ensure that the safety and performance of your vehicle are maintained to give you complete peace of mind. As a complement to the sophisticated comfort and convenience features of the S-Type, Jaguar presents Pivots, a custom-designed portable in-car voice-operated telephone system. The versatile Jaguar phone is compact, completely portable, and offers the convenience of super speed dialing for up to 79 phone numbers, turbo dialing, scratch pad memory, automatic recall of the last 10 numbers dialed, as well as a number of other ways to customize the features of your phone. When installed in the dashboard presenter of your Jaguar, or where the navigation system is fitted in the center console storage compartment, the phone interacts with the sound system, providing all the features of the portable with the additional advantages of hands-free conversation and voice-activated calling. The user's guide describes the many features of the phone and its use outside the car. The audio system and voice activation system manuals describe how to make and receive calls using the car's radio and steering wheel controls, and voice activation. Let's begin with the phone itself. For optimum performance outside of the car, the antenna should be extended. The antenna should be retracted when the phone is installed in the car. Volume through the earpiece is adjusted with buttons on the side of the unit. The V represents the lowest volume, and each bar a higher volume level. A series of status indicators lets you know when the power is on, when a call is in progress, and when the unit is beyond the range of a cellular service area and calls cannot be placed or received. Roam will be displayed when you're outside of your home system. Pages 73 through 77 in your user's guide give full details. Phone numbers, names, memory location numbers, and other messages are presented in the alphanumeric display. 3 or more bars on the signal strength indicator are usually needed to make and receive calls. The alphanumeric keypad is used to dial phone numbers, scroll through the menu, and program the many useful and convenient features of the phone. The function keys are used to turn the phone on or off, to store memory locations and to select menu features, to enter programmable features, to recall stored phone numbers in the memory locations, to place or answer calls, to remove characters from the display and to turn off menu features, and to end calls or to exit features. To make a call in the portable mode, extend the antenna and press the power button once. Each time the phone is turned on, a series of self-tests is performed. A tone sounds and all displays and status indicators are lit. Keypad and display lighting go on when any key or volume button is pressed. If after a few seconds no key is pressed, the lights will go off to conserve the battery. Check the status indicators and display messages before placing a call. Displays which prevent calling, such as locked, are explained later in this video. Enter a telephone number. If an error in dialing is made, press CLR and release it quickly to erase the last digit entered. Pressing and holding CLR will erase the entire entry. Once the correct number is entered, press Send. Dialing and the phone number will appear in the display. To end a call, press End. The phone remembers the last number in the display. If you get a busy signal, you don't have to re-enter the number. Press End, then Send, and the number will be redialed. A fast busy tone means the cellular system is busy. An alternating high-low tone means the cellular system could not complete your call because you're in an area where service is not available, or you've tried to place the call before the signal strength indicators were visible. Before you end such calls, you can press Send. Redial will be displayed. For the next 4 minutes, the automatic redial feature will try to make the connection. The phone will ring once to indicate the connection has been made. You may then begin your conversation without pressing Send. If, after 4 minutes, the call does not go through, press Send and the system will again try to make the connection. To end the automatic redial feature, press End. Automatic redial does not work when the person you called is using their phone. To receive a call, the power must be on and the phone unlocked. Extend the antenna and press Send. To adjust the volume of the ringer, press FCN, then either volume button. Volume levels will appear in the display. Let's look at some of the phone's programmable features. Press FCN, then the number 1. Press star to scroll forward through the menu. Press the pound sign to scroll back through the menu. Press STO for a list of features under a menu heading and scroll through the list. Up to 79 frequently called names and numbers can be stored in your phone. Once you enter the information, you can quickly recall the number and the super speed dialing feature will immediately make the call. Memory locations 1 through 9 are reserved for turbo dial numbers. To store a number, press FCN and Menu 1. Phone book will appear. Press STO and scroll until Store Number appears. Press STO. Enter Number will appear. Use the keypad to enter the number, including the area code. Press STO. Location will appear. Enter a 2-digit memory location number from 1 to 79. Or press the black dot key. Alpha or STO appears. If you do not wish to put a name in, press STO. The phone number and the memory location will appear, followed by a request for more numbers to be entered. If you don't want to enter other phone numbers, press End. If you want to enter a name with the number, use the letters on the keypad. For example, A is the first press of number 2. B is the second press of number 2. Press the pound key to add space. CLR or star to erase an incorrect letter. When you've entered the name, press STO. To change or delete an entry in your phone book, press FCN and 1. Press STO, then scroll to the Edit feature. Press STO to select Edit. You may edit by memory location or scroll to edit by name. To edit by memory location, press STO when location appears. Enter the memory location number. The location number and the phone number will appear. Use the CLR button to erase a number or the keypad to change or add information. Press STO when the edit is completed. Location will appear for your next edit. If there are no more edits, press End. Stored phone numbers can be recalled by name or memory location number. To recall by name, press FCN, then 3. You can scroll to the name with the pound key, or press the first letter of the name, then scroll to the full name. Press RCL if you also want to see the phone and memory location numbers. The display lets you know when there are no entries under a letter, and after a moment will display the next alphabetical memory name entered. Once you've located the name, press Send to place a call. Press End to end the call. To recall a phone number by its memory location, press RCL and then the 2-digit location number. Press Send to place the call, End to end the call. The phone numbers stored in the memory locations 1 through 9 can be dialed instantly by pushing the keypad number and holding it for about 1 second. There is no need to press Send. Memory location number 1 should be reserved for a local emergency number, a special cellular emergency number if available, or the phone number of someone you would like contacted in the event of an emergency. This feature will work even if the phone is locked. This feature allows you to refer to or redial any of the last 10 phone numbers you've called. Press RCL, 0, then 0 again. The most recently placed call will appear. Scroll through the numbers using the pound or star keys. Press Send to place a call to any of the numbers. The 10 most recently called numbers are stored in the order in which you place the calls. Successive calls to the same number are stored only once, and all the numbers are retained when the phone is shut off. Your phone is equipped with several features designed to help prevent unauthorized use or access to the information you've stored in it. Your Jaguar dealer has given you your 3-digit lock code and 6-digit security code. Instructions for displaying or changing the codes, as well as creating your own personal 3-digit security code, are in the user's guide. To lock your phone manually, press the function key, then 5 for at least 2 seconds. Lock will appear in the display. Press STO to confirm that you want to lock the phone. To unlock the phone, press End, then enter your 3-digit code. You can program the phone to automatically lock each time the phone is turned off. Press FCN 1 and scroll to Lock Secure. Press STO, then scroll to Auto Lock Off or Auto Lock On. Press STO to toggle the feature on and off. Press End to exit the menu when you've made your choice. When the automatic lock feature is on, you must enter your 3-digit code to unlock the phone. The sophisticated Jaguar communication system has been specially designed to work with the audio system in your Jaguar. The most important first step is to install the handset correctly. In addition to being connected to a cellular network, the phone must be off and the ignition must be off. With the antenna retracted, push the phone up against the top of the holder, then lower it until the connector port is secured in the cradle. The installed phone uses an antenna integrated into the rear windshield. The battery will be automatically charged when the ignition is on. The phone operates through the sound system. The ignition and the portable must be on. If you've programmed the automatic lock feature, you must enter your 3-digit lock code on the handset. In the phone mode, voice and ringer volumes are controlled from the panel or the steering wheel controls. Your voice is carried through the microphone on the roofliner. An incoming call automatically switches the sound system on in the phone mode, or switches to phone from any other mode. To answer an incoming call, press either phone button. A special feature can be programmed which answers incoming calls automatically after 2 rings. Press FCN, then 1. Scroll to Phone Options and press STO. Scroll to Call Options and press STO. Then scroll to the Automatic Answer feature. Press STO to toggle the feature on or off. Press End to exit the menu once you've made your choice. The first 6 phone numbers stored in the phone's memory can be dialed with the preset buttons. Press a preset to display the number. Press again to send the call. Use either Seek Tune control to access the numbers you've stored in the phone's memory positions 7 through 79. Press either phone button to make or end a call. Calls in progress will continue when you turn off the ignition or take the portable out of the car. However, calls begun prior to entering the car should be completed and the phone turned off before installing the portable into the presenter or center console. Please consult your user's guide and the audio system and voice activation handbooks for details. Voice activation literally puts you in command of the sound system, climate control, and in-car telephone. When you give a direction in a normal speaking voice in English,
radio play,
it's picked up by the microphone, acknowledged, and carried out by the system.
Radio play.
The voice activation system is controlled with the voice button on the steering wheel. The ignition must be on. Wait until the system is ready before you give a command. Adjust the speaker volume during a command with either volume control. Specific commands that you must use for each function are listed in the handbook. To give a command, press Voice and wait for the tone. Phone numbers are said as single digits and entered in groups. For example,
phone dial 242-685-4429.
Phone dial 242-685-4429. Dial, please say yes or no.
Yes.
You can program the system to speed dial up to 40 phone numbers.
Phone store 212-685-4429.
Phone store 212-685-4429.
Then you must assign a name tag.
Name, please.
Office.
Again, please.
Office.
Once more, please.
Office. Office.
Stored.
Once programmed, calls to any of the 40 numbers can be made only by saying dial and the name tag.
Phone, dial office.
Phone dial.
Office.
Dial. Please say yes or no.
Yes.
Voice commands should not be given while a phone call is in progress. Pressing the voice button will end the call. To select the radio mode, say
Radio play.
press voice again or wait about 1 second for the system to recognize the command.
Radio play.
To go to the next or previous station, push voice, wait for the tone, then say
Radio, seek up.
Radio seek up.
or
Radio, seek down.
Radio seek down.
you can create a voice directory of up to 30 stations.
Radio, tune 100.1 FM.
Radio tune 100.1 FM.
Instructions for setting up the directory and the correct way to say numbers are in the handbook. If a cassette is in the aperture, say
Tape play.
Tape play.
to change sides, say
Tape reverse.
Tape reverse.
to select the optional CD mode, say
CD play.
CD play.
CD play disc 2.
CD play disc 2.
CD off.
CD off.
Climate control automatic.
Climate control automatic.
a voice command sets driver and passenger temperatures at the same level.
Climate control balance.
Climate control balance.
Bear in mind that commands may not be recognized if it's too noisy, for example, when driving with the windows down. As a general rule, if ambient sound levels are too high to use the in-car phone, it's likely that other voice commands will not be recognized. When you have questions about commands, ask the system.
Phone help.
Phone help. Radio help. Tape help. Climate control help. CD help.
The system understands most accents,
Voice help.
Voice help.
but you can train it to recognize your voice and one other if necessary. Instructions are in the Voice Activation Handbook. With the Jaguar navigation system, you can plot a travel route that will get you to your destination in the quickest and most efficient way. Signals from the satellite global positioning system, combined with data from the anti-lock braking sensors, an earth magnet sensor and a CD map determine the car's location and calculate the best travel routes to airports, local points of interest, hotels, restaurants and gas stations. Maps are loaded into the navigation control unit in the luggage compartment. Be sure the ignition is in position 2 and the CD label is facing up. The screen displays programming choices and destination information.
Turn left ahead.
The current function of buttons 1 through 4 is displayed at the bottom of the screen. For most screens, F4 will cancel the action and return to the previous screen. The cursor is used to select menu items. change settings, and select characters and numbers. The plus and minus buttons are used to change the scale of the map. The map button returns to the map display from any other display. The Enter button confirms a screen selection and moves to the next screen in the current procedure. The I button is used to display information and for emergency assistance described later in this video. The Off button turns the screen off. The system will continue to monitor the vehicle position and audible instructions are given.
Turn left, and then your destination is ahead.
Press any button to turn the screen on again. The system goes on with the ignition. The Jaguar screen is displayed for 15 seconds, followed by the road safety warning. To use the system, press F1. The map showing your current location is displayed. Map screens display the navigation symbol, pinpointing the current position of your Jaguar. The map heading symbol, indicating whether the map is oriented with north at the top of the screen or with the direction your car is travelling. The map scale, indicating the zoom level, which can be adjusted from 1/16 of a mile to 32 miles. The GPS symbol, showing that the system is receiving information from the satellites. And destination information, which can be set to show, while under guidance, the current time or distance to the end of the route displayed. Press F1 to display the main menu. You may begin by programming the basic display settings. Use the cursor to highlight number 3 and press Enter. Separate brightness and contrast levels can be set for day and night. Press F2 to set daytime levels. Use the cursor to select brightness, then use the cursor to change the setting. Select Contrast, then set the level. Press F3 to set the night levels. In the Auto mode, settings are automatically selected. Night settings are automatically selected when the exterior lighting switch is on. Press Enter to confirm your settings and return to the main menu. Select Setup. You may choose the language in which information is displayed and audible instructions are given. Press F1. Press F1 to highlight the next or previous language, or use the cursor to scroll through the list of available languages. When the one you want is highlighted, press Enter to confirm your selection and return to the Setup menu. Select Guidance. Press F1. Use the cursor to toggle the audible instruction feature on or off. Use the cursor to display either the time or the distance to your destination. Press Enter to confirm your choice and return to the guidance menu. The screen shows the average speeds on major and minor roads used to calculate the time to your destination. Use F1 and F2 to select the item you want to change. Use the cursor to change the speed, then press Enter to confirm your choice and return to the Setup menu. Use the cursor to display the GPS symbol and map scale information. Press Enter to confirm your choice and return to the Setup menu. In some instances, adjustments must be made in the position of your Jaguar as it appears on the map. Instructions for when and how to make these adjustments are in the navigation handbook. Information about the map you're currently using may be displayed. Updated maps or maps for areas outside the scope of your current map are available from your Jaguar dealer. Use the cursor to choose whether your trip is calculated and displayed in either miles or kilometers. Press Enter to return to the main menu. Press F1 to enter a destination. To begin, you will have to enter the data needed for the system to calculate the route to your destination. As you program various destinations, the data will be stored, and you'll be able to recall it easily under Previous Destinations. Programming should only be done when the car is safely parked. To prevent a drain on the battery, the engine should be running. While driving, the cursor cannot be used. Only actions that do not require the use of the cursor can be carried out. You may select a destination from the map. Use the cursor to move the crosshairs from your current location to your destination. Press F1 to confirm, and the system will calculate the route.
Please proceed to the highlighted route. Then the route guidance will start.
Press F2 to store the destination in the system's memory. Pressing F3 will let you change the map heading from north to the direction your Jaguar will be travelling in. Press F4 for a list of points of interest, which can be programmed into your overall route plan. Destinations can also be calculated by entering an address. To enter a street, press F1. Use the cursor to select the letters from the choices offered in boldface. Press Enter after each selection. To delete a character, select DEL, then press Enter. To add a space, select the space symbol and press Enter. As you enter the information, the system will compare your information with data in its memory and narrow the options so you can get to your choice more easily. Your choice of possible letter combinations will also narrow, with fewer and fewer appearing in boldface. When the characters entered reduces the possible names to 5 or less, a list will be displayed automatically. The scroll indicators at the side of the display show that more names may be available. Use the cursor to scroll through the list. Use the cursor to highlight your choice and press Enter to confirm your selection. Use the cursor to highlight the first digit in a house number, then press Enter. Repeat for each number. When all of the numbers have been entered, select End, then press Enter. Press Enter to confirm your destination. The route is then calculated and highlighted on the map. You can then drive away and follow the voice guidance given by the system.
Please follow the highlighted route.
Just before each turn, the screen will display the next junction.
Turn left.
If you miss a turn or make an unprogrammed stop, the system will automatically recalculate the route.
After 1/2 mile, turn left.
Press F2 to repeat an audible instruction.
After 1/2 mile, turn left.
A variety of choices can be made to further customize the route to your destination. In addition to the quick points of interest offered with the map, you may select from a list of names and addresses in the database. Types of roads and areas you would like to avoid may also be selected and automatically included in your overall route plan. Full details are in the Navigation Handbook.
You have arrived at your destination. Your route guidance is now finished.
Jaguar Assist uses the in-car telephone system to communicate with the Jaguar Emergency Response Centre for rapid access to police, fire or ambulance emergency services, as well as roadside assistance for mechanical breakdowns. The in-car telephone must be installed correctly and on. The system will only operate in areas with cellular phone coverage and when connection to the network is established. Jaguar Assist cannot be used when a PIN number must be entered before a call can be made. In addition, a registration procedure must be completed. Your Jaguar dealer will review the features and restrictions of your cellular carrier to determine if they're compatible with Jaguar Assist and help you with registration. Jaguar Assist will be automatically activated when an airbag has deployed. You may obtain emergency assistance by pressing the Information button on the navigation panel to display the Assist menu. Messages which may be displayed are described in the Navigation Handbook. Press F1, or press the Information button a second time to display SOS Request. The red light on the button will flash and a call will be placed automatically to the Emergency Response Centre. An operator who knows your vehicle identification number, your location, and the vehicle's last recorded speed will respond and ask you the nature of the emergency. The operator will establish a three-way connection with Jaguar Roadside Assistance, the local 911 or other emergency service, and the appropriate assistance will be dispatched to your vehicle. When the operator is satisfied that the situation has been dealt with, the call will end and the flashing red light on the information button will go out. Please contact your Jaguar dealer and consult the navigation handbook for additional details for using Jaguar Assist.